Toughest table of the summer, though. On our left, we've got Justin Liberto, All-Star Crusher. We've got Javi Zarco, millions and millions of earnings. And we've got Chino Ream, high roller, high stakes cash, high stakes tournaments, plays everything.
Jackpot whispers and roulette wheel spin. In the city of sin, can't tell where I begin. Dealers gaze sharp, table feels alive. Every bet I place keeps the thrill in drive. Torching with TJ, stacking my dreams. Vegas heat rising, nothing's what it seems. Chasing that river, life on the edge. Every chip I push, I'm making my pledge.
Hey, morning everybody. Happy Saturday. God, I look disheveled. Just getting going, sipping some coffee by the pool, getting ready for our last final flight to the Millie Maker. Day 1D. Getting some sunshine before going into the casino again. 2 last shots to bag this one. We would love to make day 2. It's such a massive tournament. It's going to be thousands of people playing this one. Saturday is always the biggest one. Easy for people with real jobs to take part. Oh, we got some rebate back yesterday after that huge sports bet. Thank goodness that hit. I'd be sad going in today if we just bricked all the bullets and lost our biggest sports bet of the year, but that gives us a positive. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Saturday, let's go join the hordes of people trying to finally get a bag in this thing. It's going to be full of all sorts of people who are playing their first bracelet event of the summer, and then all sorts of people who have fired like 6 bullets into this thing. So I will be in the latter crowd, trying one more time back to Millie Maker. Right into the horseshoe. Frankie's with me. Hi, Frankie.
Hello.
We're both playing the Millie Maker. You ready?
We're getting pumped.
She gave me some advice. What's your advice,
We've
Frankie?
had a bit of a pep talk. We're going to be confident.
Okay.
Good table image.
Check.
We don't need to bluff post-flop.
Ever?
Sometimes, but...
after yesterday's speech,
yeah,
bluff the wrong person.
We bluffed the wrong person, so
we're not bluffing today?
not so much. Pre-flop, bluff a lot, takes down some pots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are we not bluffing post?
Triple barrel bluffs don't work because they just have a hand by the river. They just have a hand and they're not folding.
They're not calling pre-flop on the flop on the turn with nothing these days?
Yes. Once they've called the pre-flop, flop, turn, they've just got a hand by the river. So
if I'm sitting on the river and I have double barreled and I've bricked everything,
and you've got 7 high,
there's going to be an angel and a devil on my shoulder.
Yeah.
The angel's going to be you being like, don't do it, TJ.
Don't do it.
You can just preserve your stack. And the devil's going to be me. Bluff. You have 7 high. You have to bluff.
You're stacking your $1,500.
Thus far, it has not worked out for me. That said, I haven't lost because I've been bluffing. I keep losing because I make the second best hand. So maybe I should just...
Yeah, and we're also going to run good today.
That's a
we've decided.
Pivotal, important point. We've agreed
we're going to run good.
We should have done that before.
I know. I don't know why we didn't think of that, to be honest. But now we've had this talk.
You make good points.
We're going to do it.
That's all it takes. Just envision running.
Plus, it is such a good structure.
Hour-long
We've got
levels.
time to be patient. Yeah. So, there were guys sitting on my table in the first billet I did that were just sitting there being patient, waiting for hands, getting paid, and I'm there trying to make bluffs and play poker. Like, sometimes...
Just ABC?
Yeah. Not all the time, but I think more so in these fields. The field is pretty soft, so you also get donations as well.
It's going to be a weird mix of players today. It's going to be a bunch of players who this is their first bullet, maybe their first tournament of the summer.
Yeah.
Saturday, 1500 Millie Maker.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be idiots like me who find their 6th bullet or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So, but it's their last chance. It's going to be both of those today.
Yeah. But hopefully, because the field will be so big, the tables will be diluted with more recreational players.
Especially rewarding those who show up first thing in the morning like us.
Yeah. What time is it now?
10:15.
10:15.
Almost there. We'll hop in halfway through the first level or so.
Yeah. Okay. So 250 bigs deep.
Yeah, just 250 bigs.
What's your strategy then? couple of levels?
Definitely going to play hands that can crack big hands because people can't get away from little pairs. So suited
Like
connectors
suited
go up in
connectors,
value.
yeah.
Low pocket pairs go up in value. Any straighty cards. We definitely want to build pots. So like you said, 3-bet in position with hands like 10-jack suited, queen-jack suited, ace-5 suited, stuff that can just make the nuts against players who won't fold big hands. So that's a strategy. But like you said, we don't have to force it. We can sit there. We can wait for a while these early levels, and first hour or so, you're kind of picking apart the player types and their tendencies and deciding how you're going to exploit their strategies and who you're going to target and that sort of thing. Feels very.
Yeah.
Every time I voice it, it feels very like, what's the word? Like you're capitalizing on players' mistakes, which that's what you're supposed to do.
Part of the game, isn't it? Yeah. So the first couple of levels, a lot of it is getting information.
Yeah. Yep, and then using that information to your advantage. But hopefully we just make some hands during that information gathering phase.
And overfold mediocre hands, because a lot of the pots go multi-way the first couple of levels. So if you've got kind of a mediocre hand in a multi-way pot,
it's definitely a mistake that players make when they're 250 bigs deep, is just thinking they can play way more hands. And then, no big deal if I lose, 20 bigs at this early stage.
Yeah.
But those add up.
Yeah, and it's harder to get those chips back than it is to lose them.
Yes, facts. I'll give an example. Yesterday, somebody defended their big blind with something like 10-3 offsuit, right? A hand that you're not supposed to be defending, and they went multi-ways with it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hijack opens, cutoff calls, button calls, small blind calls. Big blind's like, oh, well, I'm getting such a good price with 10-3 offsuit. I'm going to flip the chips in here. We're so deep, why not? Flops 10 high. And he just calls 3 bets. 3 bets and runs into aces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're 10 high in that situation. It's probably no good, right?
Well, when you're going 5 ways and the opener just bets into 4 people and fires 3 barrels.
Yeah.
Your top
pair, no kicker is no good.
And so throwing in those, 300 chips, those 3 big blinds, turned into like 50 big blinds, and he lost 5,000 of his 25,000 starting set. So that's what you don't want to do, is just play a ton of hands and then just call down with mediocre hands because now I have top pair.
Yeah.
That's how you lose a ton of chips early and bury a hole. So we're gonna try to take that advice ourselves.
Yeah.
All right, we're here.
Cool.
See you inside. I feel like I am 100% cursed in this tournament. Busted the first bullet. Ridiculous hands. Second nut flush against the guy who rivered the nut flush with just piling in money. Drawing to one of like 7 remaining hearts. Hits the heart on the river. And he had a straight draw that was no good as well, because I just had the second nuts on the turn. And then second nut flush versus nut flush again. Lost the minimum in that one, I think. And then, we're getting short after those 2 big hands. And we have 9-7 of clubs on 9-9-5. 2 hearts. Guy re-raises me, we put it in. He has 5-5. And we do not improve. So when you get those 3 hands, it's kind of rough. I don't know. Any other day, those 3 all hold up and we just have piles, but instead we're on the wrong end of it 3 times in a row and we're out. So 1 final bullet to enter this wonderful tournament, this wonderful Millie Maker. Why not? Let's try it one more time. In between bullets of the monster stack, we're going to play a little fun thing called a Blackjack tournament. $200 to enter. Lots of people out here playing it. First place is $24K. Blackjack tournament's kind of interesting. Basically, you're playing against the house, but you're really playing against the other people at your table, kind of like a poker tournament. At the end of a set amount of hands, usually 15, 20, or 25. I'm not sure on this one. The top 2 people at the table, whoever have the most chips, move on to the next round. Keep doing that until there's only one person left standing. So I think we have to make it through 3 rounds to make the money, and then first place pays $24,000 in that 4th round. So that's our plan today. Mix it up, do something a little fun in between bullets. If and when we get eliminated from the Blackjack tournament, we'll then hop into late reg, the final bullet of the monster stack. Made it through the first round of the Blackjack tournament. We were in the top 2 of the 6 people at our table. There's actually like a ton of strategy in Blackjack tournaments. We got down to the last round and it was tight. There was 3 of us fighting for 1 of 2 spots. So you have to know when to bet the same as your opponents, when to go for the low, when to go for the high. It's a whole thing. Not getting into Blackjack tournament strategy, but we made it. And we saw a couple of kind of egregious mistakes from our opponents near the end that we took advantage of. Anyway, round 2. 1 step closer to $24,000. Wouldn't it be sick? We're playing all these poker tournaments and we bink a random Blackjack tournament. That would be sick. Dinner break of the Millie Maker. Holy shit, we made a dinner break after late regging. We just completed level 8, and it's been a great couple of levels, up to 92K from our 25K starting. Toughest table of the summer though. On our left we've got Justin Liberto, All-Star Crusher. We've got Javi Zarco, millions and millions of earnings. And we've got Chino Ream, high roller, high stakes cash, high stakes tournaments, plays everything. Those guys are kind of a gambit we would rather avoid, but we have to mix it up with them. There are 3 players on our left, but we're still doing well, playing our A game. Most of a good chunk of our chips came from one guy we really wanted to play with, who's now busted thanks to me. He was doing weird shit and Chino had him on tilt. When we got to the table, he had like 150K. Starting this hand, he had 40K and we had him covered. He opened the button to 2,300 and we called with 9-6 offsuit in the big blind. Again, we want to play hands with him. Flop 8-7-5. Just flop the straight. We check, he bets 2,500. We check raise to 10K and he jams his 35K, 37K, whatever it is. We snap call, obviously, and he has, take a pause the video. I want you to put what you think he has below, because you're going to be wrong. Ace 10 of hearts on 8-7-5. Ace 10 of hearts, risk all the chips. Just jams 50 bigs or whatever it is at the, oh, this was at the 800 level actually, yeah. So we got him, and we got piles of chips thanks to him and thanks to Chino putting him on tilt. Dinner break, 3 more levels to play tonight. Coming back to the 1,200 big blind level. We've got more chips than we've ever had in this tournament. Let's finish strong. Last chance to find a bag. Last break of the night. We've still got chips, about 80K, which is average. Coming back to 2K big blind, 40 bigs, last level of the night. We really haven't played many hands of note, no real hand histories to go over. We've earned every chip we have. We've got no premiums. Not flopping anything really good, just kind of picking our spots, 3-betting, taking it down, stealing from the button in late position, just grinding away. The table I'm at is pretty good. I'm really hoping to pick up some chips in this last level. Guys are like opening 9-7 offsuit, under the gun, that kind of stuff. So let's pick up some of those chips, please, to bag a big stack at the end of the night. One more level. 1 60-minute level to bag. It's only taken us, what, 5-6 bullets? $9,000, $1,500 tournament. Probably have to make like 80th place to get our money back. It's okay. We're looking at the positives. We have 30 bigs. 1 level left today. And a table that's giving chips away. Let's collect some. We're just going to play our hands. We're not going to force anything. Hopefully we can get into a hand with these guys playing way too many hands and pick up a premium maybe for the first time. This second bullet, we really, the best hand we've had is pocket eights. This entire second bullet. Time to change that. Aces. Aces when we get back. 4 hands from bagging for day 2. We've been eliminated from the Millionaire Maker.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
4 hands from bagging. Oh my God. Let me tell you, I guess I'll share 2 hands with you. One where I should have busted and found a fold. And then the hand that actually busted me. Early position opened to 4K at the 2K big blind level. We 3-bet ace queen of diamonds from middle position and folds all the way back around to her and she calls. Flop is 8-4-4 with 2 diamonds. We continue for 6,500 and she calls. Turn is an ace of hearts. So we make top pair, we have the flush draw, and we bet 12.5, leaving ourselves about 35K behind. She thinks for a while and she calls again. Turn is a deuce, an offsuit deuce, flush draw doesn't come in, and now she just rips it for my entire stack. She has me covered. I have ace queen. I have top pair, good kicker on a paired board. All the draws missed, but guys, this line, check call, lead jam, very, very rarely a bluff. So I think for a long time, and I fold. Preserve my stack. Guess what she has? Quad 4s. Quad 4s. So we don't bust there in a spot where we very easily could have, and we preserve our stack. Then we get to this hand where we're down to 30-something K. Ginge is here. 4 hands.
Don't believe him for a second.
4 hands from bagging. I busted. Why am I lying?
Sad face.
Sad face, indeed. It was a 9K tournament. This Millie Maker.
Yeah.
It was $1,500.
And here I am needling you about.
That's okay. It's the life.
My apologies.
You know the life as well as I do. We'll get him next time. We'll see you at the main event final table because he deals every final table.
I hope so. Fingers crossed.
And then the hand where we busted, middle position opened to 4K. The cutoff raised to 10K, and we shoved 38K with ace queen offsuit, another ace queen. Middle position folds, the cutoff calls with pocket jacks. We said it was happening and it happens. We're standing up. There's beers out here. What are we, last 4 hands? I'm putting the backpack on. We're done. We're cooked. We're cooked. Oh, baby, we're flipping. Come on one time.
One time.
Oh! No! And flop comes king 10 something, so we need any ace, any queen, any jack. Brick. We lose another flip for our tournament life. Another flip for our tournament life at the end of the night. We looked like we were definitely going to bag this thing, but we tried to, try to pick a spot where we can get some chips at the end of the night, and we lose. So what are you going to do? Millionaire Maker dreams are over. All the bullets fired. All the tournaments busted. Death be to us. Exit pursuit by a bear. We're done. We haven't even looked at what we're going to play over the next couple days because we were so locked in on this tournament. And now it's over and the dream is dead. I'm not even sad. Obviously, I'd like to be playing day 2 tomorrow, and we had a stack for a long time today, and it looked like it was going to happen. So, yeah, I'd prefer if we had some chips, but I hate any of the hands that I played today. I think I played really, really, really well, and then I lost the flip at the end to get me some So give me some chips for tomorrow. So, good game, us. Thanks everyone for following along. Millionaire Maker is over. We've still got the main event on the horizon though. Man, what an annoying day. Tournament week. Really looked like we were gonna bag this one. Apparently Blaze and the crew are gonna go to the Orleans for a Sunday special. Simple little one-day, $300, $400 tournament tomorrow. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do. Right now I'm gonna go see a friend who has cats and pet those cats and drink that wine and end the night on a good note. Life is fine. Life is good. Even if tournament poker is going poorly, that does not define how well I'm doing as a human and as an individual, because those things are good. Gotta remember that. Back home, and I realized yesterday I forgot to update you on that Blackjack tournament. We made the second round. In the second round, only one person out of the 6 people advanced. We were down to the last 2 hands. There was 3 of us left, and I was chip leader. I was in a great spot because the guy who was second in chips, who had a few chips less than I did, had to go before me, had to bet before me and act before me on the final 2 hands. I'm in a great spot. So the play here is whatever he bets, I bet the exact same thing. In Blackjack, the thing that happens most often is both players win or both players lose, right? The dealer busts and both players are likely to win, or dealer makes a 21, both players are likely to lose. So he throws out 1,000 chips and I bet the exact same amount. And a beautiful sight. I have a 19. He has a 12 against the dealer's 10, right? So he has to hit his 12 first before he sees what happens. He hits a 12 and draws a beautiful 8. I stay on my 19 and the dealer has a 9. So unfortunately now he has the lead going into the final hand, which sucks because now it's kind of out of my control. So he bets enough that it's kind of like a round of Jeopardy at the end, right? You have to wager what puts you into the lead if you both get the question right. So he bets enough chips that now the same thing happens to me. If we both win, he wins. And then I lose the final hand and he wins it and he moves on and I bust. So exited the Blackjack tournament in round 2 just to hop into that Millie Maker and bust in the last few hands of the night. So not a great day in terms of results. I was really happy with how I played that Blackjack tournament though. I crushed it and very likely to make round 3 and inch our way towards the money. Unfortunately, that hand did not go my way, and we busted.